What are you doing in my living room? Just kidding! Welcome back to Jurassic Jones, a whole new season of Jurassic Jones. We finally got our hands on those last four fierce forces. But yeah, let's go ahead and check those out today. And we've got a whole new rogues gallery of Jurassic World Dominion toys to look at, and I cannot wait. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the new movie, which is dropping in June. I'll be at Universal City Walk for that. I cannot believe that that's happening. I am stoked beyond belief. And yeah, just a lot of exciting news. I'm sorry I've been gone for a little while, but yeah, just a lot of really cool personal developments. Started working in movies now, actually. So yeah, let's hope that that keeps going the way it's going. And yeah, toys, back to toys. So Jurassic Jones. So yeah, these last four fierce forces proved incredibly hard to get. But I went out and I finally found them. So if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, because you saw we got a whole lot of Dominion stuff to look at this coming year, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of it. And yeah, we'll be posting links to get all this stuff in the video description. But let's go ahead and start off with this Styracosaurus. This is a repaint, of course. We got a green one with the previous series, a really bright green one, and this one has some really wicked, cool patterning on its back. It's not necessarily stripes, it's more like spots, like a orange leopard print, if you will. And yeah, it's got like a rust red color to it, which is really neat. Yeah, it's just a cool egg snatching looking dinosaur. Styracosaurus. And yeah, we finally got the other three fierce forces. We found them at Best Buy, of all places. We had a pre-order with Entertainment Earth that just never ever got filled. It was just taking forever. And yeah, we went ahead and went on that JP Toys Facebook page, which is always reliable about giving up dated information about where you need to find stuff. And sure enough, like, Best Buy had a set of these sitting for me waiting on the shelf, and I even got almost an entire second set for a friend of mine for their birthday, because I know they've been looking for it. But yeah, this was an interesting set to track down. And yeah, if you guys have not subscribed yet, do that now, please. Like, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the bell. Wouldn't want you to miss any of the cool stuff coming this year. We're going to be at Universal for Dominion, so we're definitely going to be probably live streaming or something from there. And yeah, we'll be doing some really interesting stuff. And yeah, this guy's got a cool motion with his neck. It's the same thing as the green one we got before. I'm not sure if it's got a little underbite there, if the lower jaw's a little bit out, or I think it's just supposed to be like that. But yeah, yeah, it's got a really cool tail. The tail swivels, the legs, go back and forth, and it's got that really interesting neck motion. Just looks like it's meant to snatch something. Yeah, it's really nice patterning on the back. Who else is excited for Dominion? I'm bursting with fruit flavor. Yeah, it's a really nice figure. Let's perhaps take a look at. Oh, hey, you gotta stand there, Mattel. That's kind of one of your strong suits. Your ability to make your dino stand. Not the Gallimimus, but most of the dinosaurs. It'll be cool to get that Hammond Collection Serato that will stand. Alright, this is our last time scanning a dinosaur's foot. Because yeah, this series is the last four that have the barcodes on the bottom of their feet, and this is our first time logging into this new version of the app, and we're a little bit befuddled at what we are finding. Yeah, I want my old collection over here. Hello. We need to do like a rescan of all the dinosaurs just to make sure everything's in here accurately. It's been quite a while, and I know there's been lots of bug fixes and all kinds of updates to this app, and yeah, there's a lot of shadows in there. I'm not sure reliable. But yeah, so back to the Dominion page. This is interesting. Like, why don't they bunch the collections together? Why do they keep them separate? I guess because we're starting a new collection with the pull-out barcodes instead of the ones on the bottom of the feet. Interesting. I still would like to have them all together on one scrollable page, but that's just me. That's a bit cute there. Alright, let's get back to the main one. I'm liking this Jurassic World interface we have here. Let's see if we can get this Styracosaurus scanned in properly. There we go. That's an interesting new animation. Well, we got the Dinoscape bars that you need to release them from when you log in. That's left over from the previous version of the app. I wonder if that's going to carry on to the... well, I guess maybe not. I mean, this is still Dinoscape line, so it might not carry on to the new ones. But yeah, this is the previous Styracosaurus that we got with the... last offering. We've got the really bright green look on there, and they just contrast really well against each other. Moving on to Monolophosaurus, and this is actually a really interesting Monolophosaurus. It's bright green. I know we saw a version of it in Camp Cretaceous, but there's a really interesting feature about this particular figure that we're going to go over in just a moment. So you can see we got the tail motion there. You just push the tail down. We've gotten this mold before, so it's a repaint. Yeah, let's go ahead and get her out of the package. It's a really bright green. It's like highlighter green. It's a really nice contrast against the foliage, or if you have any like fake plants or anything you use to play with these, yeah, it just stands out. It pops. Yeah, so we got the neck motion. Yeah, as you can see, so one of the things that just kind of strikes me about this Monolophosaurus is if you remember the Camp Cretaceous Monolophosaurus, they have this pronounced like crest above their snout. I don't think you can like pitch the mouth closed on this guy. I don't know if that's like intentional or if it's just the paint is sticky. Hey. But yeah, so they have a more pronounced crest in Camp Cretaceous, and we definitely saw this coloration on a Monolophosaurus in Camp Cretaceous, but the one in Camp Cretaceous had a more pronounced frill, like the other ones we've seen. This one is a repaint of an older Monolophosaurus mold, so it's interesting to me that they put the color on it, and they used a previous mold instead of switching it out for the new Camp Cretaceous mold. I don't know if anyone's pointed this out yet. It's just kind of cool. Because yeah, it's a variant on the Camp Cretaceous Monolophosaurus using a pre-existing Mattel mold. Yeah, it's just a really pretty color. Just the greens on it are just really, really nice. The red on the snout just really, yeah, stands out. Monolophosaurus is one of the few Mattel figures that's a little dodgy on standing, so we will concede that. Looks like we got it though. Let's go ahead and see what she looks like in the app. I actually think this animation is representative of the more pronounced snout crest, so there's that. I just think maybe, like my friend Jeff said, Mattel just forgot to switch out the mold. Still, it's a really nice variant. I'm kind of in love with it. So yeah, these are all the Monolophosauruses that we've gotten. My favorite one is still that first green one that we got with the T-Rex, the Walmart exclusive. It's a battle damage. And yeah, as you can see, the ones from Camp Cretaceous have a more pronounced snout crest. Call them males, if you will. Yeah, they all just look so good together. Alright, moving on to another reissue repaint, Styracosaurus. That's right, we've gotten two of these before. Once again, it's another figure with a more naturalistic paint schemes, pretty much from the entire line that we've gotten. None of them are too cartoony. They all look quite nice. And yeah, let's go ahead and get her out of the box. And yeah, once again, it's really captivating how Mattel has managed to make not just excellent Jurassic Park / Jurassic World figures, but just nice dinosaur figures. Like for any kids that like dinosaur figures, this is just a really excellent line. They're super collectible. I mean, I've got toys in my collection that are from 93 and 97, and now some of the ones that Mattel has come out with since 2018 actually have more value, which is just kind of insane to me. But yeah, check out this Styracosaurus. It's just really nice. Yeah, it would be nice to maybe get a slightly bigger one. But yeah, this is just also a nice representation of the dinosaur itself. Like I really like those nice yellow accents on the crest. It's got a nice little yellow accenting that continues on the belly. And yeah, it's just a really nice figure. Let's see what she looks like in the app. That was quick. I barely even got a chance to look at it. Let's release our Styracosaurus. It's a nice animation. The animations have definitely gotten better. Alright, so let's see what how we can compare and contrast here. Yeah, you can see they've all got a really nice naturalistic paint scheme. There's one with like this really vibrant red on it that also just stands out really well. Like they look like a herd of Styracosauruses, of peaceful unless they're razzled ceratopsians. Yeah, they look so good together. Whoa, what's that? Is that? That's a raptor hiding, ready to pounce. They are a pack hunter though, so you know there's probably another 2 or 3 scattered about. So yeah, let's get a better look at these from different angles here. They just look so good together. And moving on to the one I'm most excited for in this line, or have been most excited for, or really needed to track this line for, the Tanistropheus. That's right. The only mold we have not gotten in this line, the only one that's not a repaint, is this guy right here. We don't really know what it is. A friend of mine was telling me, who's really big on paleontology, but they don't know if it's like a lizard, a dinosaur, an amphibian, I don't know. I just know that it looks like a Nessie with legs, like a Loch Ness monster that can walk, and that's all I needed to know to want it in my collection. It's got a really nice finish. It's like blue on blue, or like baby blue on like a, I don't know, more cerulean blue, if you will. And it's got these really cool, just like, you can really see the ribs on the side, which, I don't know if any of you like caught lizards or like caught critters as a kid, but it looks, I don't know, it's just, the ribs are really pronounced, and I'm kind of digging it. It looks like a lizard. Yeah, it's got an interesting face. Like it's just it's a really unique looking dinosaur. Or dinosaur-like creature. Yeah, the mouth pitches open, the neck has some articulation on it, the legs swivel back and forth, and so does the tail. It's yeah, it's your, actually the tail also has a motion where it's like when you push it down, yeah, let's just give you a demonstration. It's just a weird looking offering from Mattel, and I'm here for it. Let's see what she looks like in the app. There you go. The final dino escape. It's gonna have such a hard time swimming with those little weird legs. I'm assuming they're webbed like a platypus. It's such a strange thing. And since we don't really have much for comparison, because this is our first mold, I guess I wanted to go ahead and get you that last plesiosaur that popped up everywhere, like that Camp Cretaceous plesiosaur that was never actually in the show, but popped up everywhere at Walmart's. A lot of folks got a chance to get this one, so yeah, you can just do a good size comparison, color comparison, and these guys would probably meet up in the Jurassic World universe and get into a weird little dino fight. Anything's possible with Dominion now, because welcome to Jurassic World. These are great. Thank you, Mattel. Hey, folks, if you like what we're doing, check us out on Patreon. Anything helps. These are a lot of toys we're buying, and yeah. So like the video because that gets things going. Comment. Let us know what you thought of these, which was your favorite. Subscribe. We have a lot of stuff coming on the road to Dominion. Check us out. And yeah, make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any of it. And everyone out there, stay safe.